2 Kings 23:31 through 24:20. Devotional focus verse. And the Lord sent against him bands of the Chaldees, and bands of the Syrians, and bands of the Moabites, and bands of the children of Ammon, and sent them against Judah to destroy it, according to the word of the Lord, which he spake by his servants the prophets. 2 Kings 24:2. An object lesson that I have never forgotten was given in Sunday school when I was young. Our teacher related a story about a farmer who told his son to pound a nail into the barn door every time he did something wrong. After hammering nails into a piece of wood to illustrate, our teacher continued the narrative. He said that one day the boy looked at the barn door and felt ashamed of the ugly nails that marred its surface. So he asked his dad how he could get rid of them. The father told his son he could start removing a nail every time he did something good. Before long, the last nail was taken out of the door. Removing the nails from the board, our teacher showed us that although every nail was gone, the holes remained. He made the point that the scars of sin may remain in our lives, even after we have asked God for forgiveness and are saved in doing right. Our teacher wanted us to understand that sin has consequences. In contrast to the boy on the object lesson who felt remorseful for his deeds, the kings and people of the nation of Judah as a whole had stubbornly refused to heed God's commandments and warnings. Today's text tells of 4 more kings who did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord. Finally, God's anger could not be pacified any longer, and the people of Judah bore the consequences of their rebellion. The focus verse says he sent their enemies against them to destroy them. The choices we make today have consequences and will affect our future. If we make unwise choices in what we eat, ignore the need for exercise, or develop other harmful habits, our health will eventually suffer. If we make foolish use of credit cards and spend money on things we cannot afford, there will come a day of financial reckoning. If we neglect the call of God or fail to live a disciplined spiritual life, that will affect us. Even so, we must never forget the vastness of God's mercy and grace. He reaches out in love to those who heed His call, and He has an amazing ability to help and restore those who look to Him. We can learn from the people of Judah not to resist God. Remembering that sin has consequences, we want to serve the Lord and by His help make right choices. He is waiting to give us His strength and grace to do so if we will just ask. Background information. Under the reign of King Josiah, Judah experienced a brief period of turning away from idolatrous practices as the king attempted to lead the nation back to worship of God. However, after Josiah's death, people quickly returned to the wicked ways which they had followed during the reign of Manasseh. Josiah's sons, Jehoahaz and Jehoiakim, were evil kings. The judgment which had been postponed during Josiah's reign was about to descend upon Judah, only 22 years after Josiah's death. When Josiah died, the people of Judah made his 4th son, Jehoahaz, also called Shallum, king. See 1 Chronicles 3:15. However, the armies of Pharaoh Necho of Egypt were moving northward, and they took control of Judah. Pharaoh removed Jehoahaz after he had reigned only 3 months, taking him to Egypt, where he died. Josiah's older son, Jehoiakim, also called Eliakim, was made king, and the people of Judah were taxed to pay tribute to Egypt. Jehoiakim was an evil and oppressive king. See Jeremiah 22:13 through 19. While Jehoiakim was king of Judah, the Neo-Babylonian Empire conquered the Assyrian Empire and became the supreme governing force of the world. King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon invaded the land of Judah 3 times, the first invasion beginning the 70-year captivity prophesied by Jeremiah. See Jeremiah 25:11 through 12. During his first invasion in 605 BC, King Nebuchadnezzar took treasures from the temple and hostages from the nobility and royal families, including Daniel and the 3 Hebrew children. These were the vessels that Belshazzar used in his feast, see Daniel 5:2, and which Cyrus sent back to Jerusalem with Ezra, see Ezra 1:7 through 11. The second invasion occurred in 597 BC during King Jehoiakim's reign. At that time, the rest of the temple treasures and 10,000 men were taken away to Babylon. The prophet Ezekiel was carried to Babylon during this captivity. In 588 BC, during the reign of King Zedekiah of Judah, the third invasion took place. The city of Jerusalem was besieged for 18 months and then destroyed in 586 BC, along with the temple. Zedekiah was carried to Babylon with all the remnant of the Jewish population, except for the poorest of the people. Conclusion: God is waiting to help us make right choices and avoid the consequences of sin. Are we availing ourselves of His help?
And Jehoahaz was 23 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 3 months in Jerusalem, and his mother's name was Hamutal, the daughter of Jeremiah of Libnah. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, according to all that his fathers had done. And Pharaoh Necho put him in bands at Riblah in the land of Hamath, that he might not reign in Jerusalem, and put the land to a tribute of 100 talents of silver and a talent of gold. And Pharaoh Necho made Eliakim, the son of Josiah, king in the room of Josiah his father, and turned his name to Jehoiakim, and took Jehoahaz away, and he came to Egypt and died there. And Jehoiakim gave the silver and the gold to Pharaoh, but he taxed the land to give the money according to the commandment of Pharaoh. He exacted the silver and the gold of the people of the land, of every one according to his taxation, to give it unto Pharaoh Necho. And Jehoiakim was 25 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 11 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Zebudah, the daughter of Pedaiah of Rumah. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, according to all that his fathers had done. Chapter 24. In his days Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon came up, and Jehoiakim became his servant 3 years. Then he turned and rebelled against him. And the Lord sent against him bands of the Chaldees, and bands of the Syrians, and bands of the Moabites, and bands of the children of Ammon, and sent them against Judah to destroy it, according to the word of the Lord which he spake by his servants the prophets. Surely at the commandment of the Lord came this upon Judah, to remove them out of his sight, for the sins of Manasseh, according to all that he did, and for the innocent blood that he shed, for he filled Jerusalem with innocent blood, which the Lord would not pardon. Now the rest of the acts of Jehoiakim and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? So Jehoiakim slept with his fathers, and Jehoiakim his son reigned in his stead. And the king of Egypt came not again any more out of his land, for the king of Babylon had taken from the river of Egypt unto the river Euphrates all that pertained to the king of Egypt. Jehoiakim was 18 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned in Jerusalem 3 months. And his mother's name was Nehushta, the daughter of Elnathan of Jerusalem. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, according to all that his father had done. At that time the servants of Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon came up against Jerusalem, and the city was besieged. And Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon came against the city, and his servants did besiege it. And Jehoiakim the king of Judah went out to the king of Babylon, he and his mother, and his servants, and his princes, and his officers. And the king of Babylon took him in the 8th year of his reign. And he carried out thence all the treasures of the house of the Lord, and the treasures of the king's house, and cut in pieces all the vessels of gold which Solomon king of Israel had made in the temple of the Lord, as the Lord had said. And he carried away all Jerusalem, and all the princes, and all the mighty men of valor, even 10,000 captives, and all the craftsmen and smiths. None remained, save the poorest sort of the people of the land. And he carried away Jehoiakim to Babylon, and the king's mother, and the king's wives, and his officers, and the mighty of the land, those carried he into captivity from Jerusalem to Babylon. And all the men of might, even 7,000, and craftsmen and smiths 1,000, all that were strong and apt for war, even them the king of Babylon brought captive to Babylon. And the king of Babylon made Mattaniah his father's brother king in his stead, and changed his name to Zedekiah. Zedekiah was 21 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 11 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Hamutal, the daughter of Jeremiah of Libnah. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, according to all that Jehoiakim had done. For through the anger of the Lord it came to pass in Jerusalem and Judah, until he had cast them out from his presence, that Zedekiah rebelled against the king of Babylon.